A missing pivot panty. Pacific roller girls have lost their panties. So if you see a black pivot panty, it could belong to them.
What?
That's an absolutely unique event.
This is scandalous.
I've never had to announce a lost panty before.
The sound you hear is Angel City getting their freak on as they get ready to play. All right, Dust Devil, who's ready for more flat track roller derby today?
Oh, yeah.
They sound good. They look good. They smell good.
Well, you know me, I'm a big fan of the derby funk.
Ladies and gentlemen, little did you know you have a treat not only on the track, but for your ears today. Three of the voices here announcing are three of the original roller derby announcers here from the very first Dust Devil in 2006.
Oh my God, that is some old school stuff. All right, the teams are on the track, Tucson and Angel City. Looks like we're gonna push this thing up and get it on. On the line for Tucson, it is Pixie Axe jamming. And for the Hollywood Scarlets, who is that? It looks like Ghetto Fabulous.
Both of these teams coming in undefeated. Jeffrey Comer first out the gate for lead jam. Angel City and Ghetto Fabulous.
Yeah, way out in front. Bad news back there. Pixie Axe struggling. Great blocking up front already by the ladies in red. Ghetto Fabulous has to get back on the track. Taking that inside line, still doing her thing, and calls off the jam. Angel City coming out strong. Dust Devil, are you people out there? You're very quiet. Make some noise. Oh my God. It's like announcing at my mom's house.
I did that last week, but we'll talk about that later.
My
Meanwhile, only 3 points being scored. I also did that at your mom's house, but that's a whole nother story.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chip Queso on the microphone.
He likes your mom.
All right, Fifi Nomenon jamming for the Scarlets, and it looks like Lindsay Loblow out there for Tucson.
That's right. Once again, Lindsay Loblow, our genetically engineered super skater.
A teenage cyborg from the planet Hell. A slow-moving pack to start things off. Great blocking up front, but look out as they get up into turn number one. Still banging and smashing out there, Serge.
Yeah, that is a rough pack. That is not something I'd want to be in. Lindsay Loblow taking it away with the lead jammer.
Both jammers on the loose looking to score. And things very spread out there as the strategery begins to take effect.
And Loblow calls off the jam.
Very, very mature move for such a young skater.
And a very close score already early in the game. 3-2. I think this might be an indication how this game goes. Low scoring and tight, tight, tight.
Tyra Shanks on the line for the Hollywood Scarlets. Who's she jamming against, Serge?
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Don't even ask.
Looks like Juana Chingaso out there for Tucson.
I told you not to ask. Now, Juana Chingaso, she is the cannonball of Tucson roller derby. And that's her style, jamming. Blowing right through the pack as if it's not there.
Juana Chingaso fighting up there. Look at the wall getting put on by the Hollywood Scarlets. But the pack very spread out.
Yeah, here comes Miss Evil to give her a little bit of help, and that's all the help she needed. Your lead jammer, Juana Chingaso.
Nice work by Tucson, helping their jammer get through. Bad news for the Hollywood Scarlets. Tyra Shanks taking a beating at the back of the pack.
Once again, Juana Chingaso, when she came on the scene in Tucson as a rookie, She sure didn't look like one. She looked like the most experienced vet I've seen in a long time.
And I can't say enough about the blocking and teamwork of the Hollywood Scarlets. Great work up front as they wall off that entire track.
That's right. Tucson trying to get up there and break up those blockers, but that was an excellent ACDG wall of defense up at the front and really just put a stop to Juana's momentum.
Early on, 3-6 defensive powerhouses is what these teams have converted to here in day number 2. At the end of the day, bout number 64, I think. I'm not really sure, Calmer.
65, I think.
It
65.
feels like both of those numbers put together. That's Xanadu on the line for TRD. Going up against Ghetto Fabulous. Can I borrow your pen for a minute?
Oh, has to get back on the track. Xanadu. And out in front, but not your lead jammer. That is Ghetto Fabulous for the Hollywood Scarlets, but she is not your lead jammer. Your lead jammer is Xanadu, and she wisely calls it off. Nice move.
Minor infraction, even though she made it out the pack originally first. Good move by Tucson to call it off quickly. 25 minutes and change to go. Still stuck at 3-6, and we're already headed to the 4th jam.
You know, we're already seeing an interesting pattern develop here. Tucson is getting most of the lead jamming positions, but ACDG is not letting them do anything with it. They've got a phenomenal defense.
Oh, and I love the way that the Hollywood Scarlets get out on the track fast. They establish their presence right at that jam line, and they're having their way. Pixie Axe trying to get through.
I like her tiptoe style.
She looks like Fred Flintstone out there. Meanwhile, we do have a lead jammer on the track for Angel City.
That's Fifi Nomenon. Of course, Angel City in the red and gold, Tucson in the white with gold and black accents.
Thank you. Wow, I didn't know you were such an expert in derby fashion.
Well, I didn't want to say trim.
I thought he was going to say trim.
5-point grand slam for Angel City.
Yeah, Fifi Nomenon getting the job done, and she's almost arrogantly coming down the backstretch, coming up on the pack. Both jammers are loose now, but it's all about Fifi Nomenon, and great timing calls it off before Pixie Axe can score. Make a little noise for this Angel City team, people. Come on.
And don't forget to drink. We had a lead change. Tucson was ahead, but now Angel City 9-6.
The roller derby drinking game.
Hey, and I've been told that I need to talk about a shuttle for the Marriott, but nobody wants to get on that because they're here for Angel City versus Tucson. In case you wanted to go to the Marriott and hang out by yourself, go right ahead. We're going to hang out here and have more derby.
Who's leaving?
Spoken like a true derby junkie.
Tyra Shanks jamming for Angel City and Lindsay Loblo for Tucson. 9-6, and I love the defense. I've had enough of these 300-point games today.
Lindsay Loblo gets past the last 2 blockers. She becomes your lead jammer.
Yeah, nice individual effort by Lindsay Loblo. Tucson trailing early in this matchup. Let's see what this youngster can do.
Oh, we know what this youngster can do.
Angel City 2 blockers in the box. Micro pack for them up against a full house for Tucson.
We got a jammer pile up over there at turn number 1, but everybody seems to be okay. All right, Juana Chingaso taking the star for Tucson, and it looks like she will be the only jammer on the track. I believe that's the case.
Yep.
Right at the end there, Tyra Shanks got sent to the penalty box. Didn't see the infraction, but advantage Tucson.
Absolutely, with that micro pack out there for the Hollywood Scarlets. A big opportunity for Tucson. Make some noise, Saddle Tramp fans.
Well, I'll tell you, in a game that's this close already, getting your jammer in the box for either team could be the entire game.
Oh, Juana Chingaso, and it looks like a
forearm or an elbow
block,
or no back block.
Blocking, and off goes Juana Chingaso. So much for that advantage.
We're going to go the full 2 minutes here. Lead jam is relinquished. Angel City with the only jammer on the track. And I am absolutely incorrect. She gets called lead jammer.
Tyra Shanks trying to make her way through that big pile up in turn number 3. She goes down and back right up. Tyra Shanks, the only jammer on the track.
She picks up a full 5 on that last pass.
And they have got a rugby scrum going on over there in turn number 3. Looks like a street fight, and I like it.
Wow. And nice defense work by Tucson, putting a complete stop to ACDG.
20 minutes, 40 seconds to go. 16-6, already headed into jam number 8. Gentlemen, and I say that liberally, gentlemen, who is on the line?
Well, we've got Ghetto Fabulez out there for the Scarlets, none other than Behave for Tucson. And Tucson, Serge, fails to take advantage of that power jam situation. That's what we call a bummer in the vernacular of roller derby.
I don't know if they failed or if they just got out-blocked. You know, and it's been something we're seeing this entire game, really, from both teams, but especially from ACDG on their defense.
I love the way the Hollywood Scarlets are isolating that Tucson jammer at the back of the pack. Look at that. There's nowhere for Behave to go.
Well, you can see Tucson doing the same thing to ACDG, courtesy of Cosmonati right now. Excellent blocking.
Well, what works for one team works for the other one, I suppose.
Well, I'm having a feeling this is how this bout's going to go, tit for tat.
Are you allowed to say that?
I certainly am. Cosma trying her best to get her one last shot in, but had to disengage.
And now Ghetto stuck at the back, surrounded by Tucson skaters. Her teammates have got to drop back and help her out. Behave free and clear, but not looking to get back in time. And that is the end of the jam. I love the way the Angel City Derby girls come out there and dominate that jam line, Chip.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. A little bit of adjustment and difference in the teams that we saw yesterday. Both of these teams trying to move on for the right, and I say it liberally again, the right to play against Rocky Mountain tomorrow. But 19 minutes left to go here in period 1. We've got a lot of derby to be had. Angel City up 20-6.
Yeah, Tucson's got to find a way to get this thing moving. It looks like, who is that jamming out there, Serge, for Tucson?
You don't know me.
You don't know me, but it's all about Angel City right now.
Typical jammers.
Fifi Nomenon, your lead jammer, courtesy of the Hollywood Scarlets. And the Scarlets kind of taking this thing over early in the first period.
I'm sorry, I can't say You Don't Know Me's name without singing it.
You can sing all you want, my friend.
All right, and she gets free.
Fifi Nomenon calls it off. Outstanding work on the jam line. And I don't know if Tucson has an answer for what the Scarlets are throwing at them early in this bout.
Now we're certainly seeing something here, an early trend. The team closest to the jam line fighting for the scrum for that jam line, for that occupy, as Tucson lines up all the way up 30 feet in front by the pivot, which forces a 10-foot crawl, bear crawl, if you will, by Angel City. I'm just talking terms.
Well, it's one of those adjustments that we talked about. It's all about making adjustments on the fly. Tucson doing just that.
Amazing wall of defense by ACDG. Lindsay Loblow, who's an expert at getting through the pack, just can't seem to break in.
And that is the same thing we've been seeing. The Tucson jammer isolated, and the Scarlets get their girl through.
Chica Go Lightning, lead jammer for Angel City.
It's ironic that Angel City is wearing red and gold because they are operating like a Roman phalanx. Very organized defense.
Yeah, across the board, I love what I'm seeing from Angel City. Very organized. They have got their A game going today.
Juana Chingaso up to the line for TRD. She's going up against Tyra Shanks for ACDG.
Tyra Shanks doing a great job today out there on the jam line. And is that bear crawl you talked about out there, Chip?
Just a little bit. There's 30 feet between the pivot line and the jam line, and you have to stay within 10, so they had to scoot up so they can't occupy the jam line completely. But the jammers are released. Here we go again.
24-6 on the scoreboard. Angel City in control. Tucson trying to find a way to answer back.
Oh, don't try to hit Miss Evil.
And Tyra Shanks once again lead jammer status. Now Joanna Chingaso out running down the backstretch. Both jammers looking to score.
Well, we're definitely seeing a pattern emerge here and how ACDG is taking this game on.
Yeah, the Angel City, they're doing the same thing, jam after jam after jam, and it's working.
Owe me a Coke.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the trends we've been seeing in flat track roller derby. Tucson trying to combat that again by lining up all the way up, which forces Angel City to move up. They have to force that in order to not get a no-pack situation. So
yeah,
we're going to start off with a little bit of room there, Serge. And you've seen this 3 jams in a row.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be working, at least for Tucson. And basically they're leaving their jammer behind to face an entire wall of ACDG blockers. And they're not getting through.
No doubt. 15 minutes and change, 27-6. We got a lead jammer, Serge.
That's You Don't Know Me, right after I jinxed it. A little hit to Fifi Phenomenon, courtesy of You Don't Know Me.
What's a little violence between friends? I mean, come on.
Xanadu coming up to the line for Tucson. She's going up against Ghetto Fabulous.
Don't forget, it's the Simply Bits jam line, your local choice for dependable communication services.
Well, I could never forget that, Jeffrey.
I may be renaming it the Angel City Derby Girls line, though. They have been dominating that jam line thus far.
It's probably the only use of the pivot line we've seen for most of this tournament.
All right, Xanadu jamming for Tucson and Ghetto Fabulous for the Scarlets.
All right, well, Tucson looking to put a change to what has been routine for ACDG so far.
Absolutely. They've got to throw them off of their stride or they're going to get blown out of the water. Lead jammer status goes to Ghetto Fabulous.
Meanwhile, Shiv goes to the penalty box for a major infraction.
Tucson trying to slow down Ghetto Fabulous. They got to get their jammer out of there. She is stuck. Hasn't made her first run through yet.
Well, so, yeah. Xanadu at the back of the pack still.
It's weird, I know. Yeah, not Xanadu out there kind of doing it on her own. She's going to need some help from her teammates if she's going to get through that big red wall.
Another major penalty for Angel City, but again, another grand slam as it's called off for Angel City.
That's
So
right.
we wind down to 13 minutes here in the first period.
All right, this abbreviated pack for Angel City may be good news for Tucson. They're sending one of their top jammers out there, Serge. Pixie Axe, number 33.
Pixie Axe swings a big axe, and she can get through a pack. Especially a micro pack.
Tyra Shanks out there for the Hollywood Scarlets. They got to do something. Tucson's got to take advantage of this. I'm going to go on the record as saying they have got to score some big points here. Ouch!
Yeah.
Tyra Shanks makes her move and gets through with lead jammer status and calls it off. Wow!
Yeah, she found that outside line and took it.
And that is just eating up that penalty time. Smart play by Angel City.
Got a little squirrely here in turn 4, but what's a little more squirrely, what Tucson has to change, they've been stuck on 6 since jam number 4 as we headed to jam number 15. It's time for the Tucson fans to give them a shout out to help them out.
Yeah, help your girls out. They are behind on the scoreboard. Still a lot of time, though. Have out there for Tucson and Fifi Phenomenon, who has been a phenomenon on the jam line all day for the ladies in red.
That was interesting. Fifi Phenomenon taking more of a defensive posture and slowly moving up the line, but it didn't work out this. Oh, no. Cutting the track for Have.
Just what they didn't need, and now Fifi Phenomenon is out there at an all-you-can-eat salad bar of points.
Fifi is 3 lead jams of her 5 starts on the jam line, wearing the star on her helmet.
That is some pretty good numbers out there for the Hollywood Scarlets jammer, Fifi Nomenon. Tucson trying to slow this thing down and contain Fifi. Nice work up front, but not enough. There goes Fifi, takes that inside line and makes it through. And she is just taking her time. She knows she's the only jammer out there and can do what she wants. Tucson sets up a wall. An illegal procedure penalty.
That's right, and she picks up her 4th minor. Duchess will be taking a seat in the penalty box.
Yeah, Angel City's taking a lot of penalties, but it certainly isn't hurting them on the scoreboard. 42-6.
Miss Evil dropping the devil of a jammer takeout on the jammer, Fifi.
Wow, that was a crazy moment over there.
All right, Joanna Chingaso out there on the line for Tucson and Ghetto Fabulous. It's been like a 1-2 punch most of the bout for the Hollywood Scarlets with their jammer rotation. I guess if it isn't broken, do not adjust it. Ten minutes remaining in this opening period, and Tucson stuck on 6. They have got to find a way to get their jammer through.
Yeah, ACDG so good with their initial blocking right off the jam line, but this time Juana Chingaso negotiates it and gets through. She's your lead jammer, Tucson.
Well, that is just what the doctor ordered for the hometown Saddle Tramps. Joanna Chingaso coming down the front stretch, and nice blocking by Tucson. Ouch, as they put the Scarlets jammer down on her booty.
And there goes Juana. And a full 5 for Juana Chingaso, grand slam.
All right, now that Tucson scoreboard is moving, that's what they're looking for. 44-11, and Joanna Chingaso, is she gonna go again?
Mystery, meanwhile, will be taking a seat in the penalty box for Tucson. And Juana picks up another full 5. What happened?
As we've got an official timeout, we'd like to thank our medics for taking quick care with our skaters. Safety is the most important, and she is back up and on her feet. So we are at 8 minutes, 39 seconds, 44-17, as we've got an official timeout as the referee's trying to gather up and get things straight. A multi-Grand Slam jam for Juana, just what Tucson needed to try to bring that momentum back. Okay, so it was not an injury. It was a broken truck. So we'd like to get our Sin City skate techs out to help her out. We'd like to thank Ivana and Trish for being our skate techs.
Don't forget Marge.
And Marge, glad it is not an injury, but yet a equipment malfunction, if you will. And gentlemen, as you were talking about earlier, Angel City at a 4-jammer rotation. Tucson, 5 to 6 jammers in and out. Steady rotation for Angel City. A lot more time being rested for the jammers in Tucson. We'll see how that solidifies as this period ends.
Absolutely, it could become a factor as the game wears on. These girls did skate yesterday as well, but they're all in excellent physical condition, wouldn't you say, Serge?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not something we've really seen from many of the teams at this tournament. Everyone seems to have amazing cardio, so.
All right, Tyra Shanks on the line for the Scarlets, and it's Pixie Axe for Tucson. Make a little noise, Dust Devil, let them hear ya. It's a lot of derby. All right, 44-17 on the scoreboard. Let's see what Tucson can do to close the gap. They've got a bit of momentum, and Pixie Axe is just the lady to keep it going.
And we've got a lead jammer. That's ACDG. Pixie Axe was trying to enter that that pack in between two blockers, and it just shut on her like a big door.
Yeah, again, great defense by the Scarlets.
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. That was a flop. No, they've been doing that. That's like the third one I've seen. I really want to say something so bad.
And Angel City calls off the jam. They hit it, they quit it, they get their points. Smart play by the Hollywood Scarlets. Looks like Lindsay Loblow out there for Tucson and Fifi Phenomenon for the Hollywood Scarlets. The Scarlets in control early in this matchup.
Yup, ACDG doing an excellent job of really holding Tucson down point-wise especially.
And here we go. It's our 18th jam of the bout. And once again, we've got Fifi Phenomenon, your lead jammer. Excellent work by the Scarlets to get their skater through.
This is Fifi's 6th jam already out of the 18. She's become a mainstay for Angel City as she scores 5 points there, Calmer.
Yeah, with good reason. She's getting the job done. I wouldn't take her out of the lineup either. I'd have her jam every time. Lindsay Loblow, meanwhile, having a hell of a time at the front of the pack. Very spread out, and there she goes. Tucson's jammer is out, ready to score. But it's all about Fifi Phenomenon doing her thing, trying to get through the pack in turn one.
Nice work. Gets one more point, then calls it off.
Well, at this point, that's fine. They can just tick-tack, take points where they can get them. Tucson has got to break this thing open, and I'm looking for maybe a power jam situation. Get that jammer for the Scarlets off and let Tucson try to get a big one.
We got a timeout by Tucson.
Tucson calls that timeout. That gives us a chance to remind you, please, folks, pick up some merchandise over there from our vendors. They're helping support Flat Track Derby. Bring home a souvenir. And remember your trip to Tucson for the Dust Devil.
Yeah, buy a T-shirt. Let them know you were there. I was there. Look at my T-shirt. Chip, I saw you earlier with a large, luscious crepe in your hands that looked like a bouquet of roses, but edible.
It was an edible bouquet of roses, and I ate that bouquet and smelled it all the way.
Lovely.
What was that? What were you eating there? What was in that thing?
It was a chicken and pepper awesomeness crepes from Planet of the Crepes.
Wow.
They don't monkey around. It's no ape business. It filled my tummy, and it was yummy, yummy, yummy.
Well, you know, I've had the prosciutto, Yukon Gold potato, and Manchego cheese crepe from there, and I cannot tell you how delicious that was.
I'm sure it was delicious, and I can't even spell prosciutto.
But it tastes good. We got action back on the track. Tyra Shanks taking the line for Angel City.
She's going up against Pixie Axe for Tucson.
Tucson took a timeout. Let's see if they've made any adjustments out there strategy-wise. Less than 7 minutes to go in this half. It would be a great time to try and get some of that momentum going into halftime.
No doubt.
ACDG already showing off some dance moves. It's not even the after party yet.
Yeah, they're just milking out that clock, taking their sweet time, coming off the line. And now Tyra Shanks is stuck at the back. Pixie Axe takes a big hit at the front, and it's very spread out there. Where is the pack? It's back there, and we've got ourselves a lead jammer for Tucson.
That's right. ACDG had to disengage, and I think one of their blockers even got a out-of-play penalty. She'll be hitting the box.
That is the case, and now Pixie Axe trying to make her way through.
I know.
It took her quite a while, and she calls off the jam. Nice work by Pixie Axe.
Very smart seconds before ACDG was about to score.
There weren't a lot of points to be had, so she took what was there. Nice work by Tucson.
Yeah, absolutely. Tucson doing a great job. They are not the same team they were yesterday, more cohesive. The score is not anywhere depictive to the action we're seeing on the track. However, the score is 56-17. Less than 6 minutes to go, approaching 5 minutes. A game of adjustments. We'll see how it ends here in period number 1 as far as momentum.
That's what we're talking about. It's going to be a big, big factor. Fifi Nomenon jamming for the Scarlets and Lindsay Loblo for Tucson. All the momentum right now on the side of the ladies in red.
You know, a testament to how tight this game is. This is probably the lowest scoring game of the tournament.
And Lindsay Loblo makes her way through lead jammer status for Tucson, but they have got to do something with it.
Oh, Fifi Nomenon. Talk about offensive jamming. Laying out a big hit and then roaring through the pack. Yeah, down went Juana Chingaso. And Lindsay Loblo calls off the jam.
Tucson did a great job of forcing a no pack, allowing Lindsay to get through to score those points. She quickly calls it off, 56-22. They went from 6 points from 4 to 16, now up to 22, almost halfway there as we approach 4:20 left in period number 1.
Yeah, the Saddle Tramps really starting to turn this thing around, and Judo Nomi is out there for the Saddle Tramps looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, Tyra Shanks wants to close the door on a Tucson rally.
That's right. In a game that has a score that's this low, a turnaround is easily around the corner.
And once again, the Hollywood Scarlets taking their time. Here come those jammers.
Oh, yeah! I saw her looking for that outside line. Judo Nomi, your lead jammer.
Tucson starting to come back. They are heating up with another lead jammer status.
You know, Judo Nomi said, I've got an answer for ACDG's defense. How about I don't get touched by him?
All right, both jammers looking to score, but it's about Judo Nomi at this point. Look at that wall across the track.
I'm telling you, the phalanx.
And it slows down the opposing jammer, and it gives Tyra Shanks a chance to catch up. Where's that Fifi Nomenon?
Wow, come on, you got to break it up, you got to break it up, you got to break it up.
Wow, incredible defense by ACDG.
Yeah.
Virtually taking away the advantage of having a lead jammer that Judo Nomi mined out for Tucson.
Yeah, you may get through once, but it's the second time that's tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Fifi Nomenon jamming for the Scarlets.
Lindsay Loblo up for Tucson.
About 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Time for one, maybe two more jams. 56-26. Tucson is back in this thing. And lead jammer status, Fifi Nomenon makes it look easy.
Yeah, Fifi Nomenon just exploded through that pack.
And there's that wall in front of Lindsay.
And she just got through it again without any effort. Picking up a full 5 on that last pass, Fifi Nomenon, and down goes Cosmonauti into the penalty pit.
Yeah, but we got two skaters coming off for the Scarlets. A lot of room out there as we come down to the end of this first half. Lindsay Loblo still having trouble with that abbreviated pack, and now she's through and ready to get some points. Looks like Fifi Nomenon keeping a close eye on her opposite number, and she does call it off. Wow. Great work again by Fifi Nomenon.
That was a 14-point jam care of Angel City. 26 points still for Tucson. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go. Still time for Tucson to get some momentum. Where are those Tucson fans?
Come on, Saddle Tramp fans, make some noise.
Chica Go Lightning up for Angel City. She'll be going up against Juana Chingaso. Oh.
Chica Go Lightning getting some heavy damage in turn 1, but now we've got, oh no!
That's right, Juana Chingaso.
Blocking out of bounds, fourth minor, down goes the jammer for Tucson. So it's all about Chica Go Lightning as Angel City is going to finish this first period strong with the only jammer on the track.
Another full 5 for Chica Go Lightning.
Yeah, 75-26. Angel City reopening that big lead. I'll tell you, that 14-point jam out there by Fifi Nomenon is what you call a rally smasher.
Oh, Miss Evil just knocking Chica on her butt.
Yeah, Tucson definitely bringing their physical game to this thing, but strategy-wise, it seems like the Hollywood Scarlets have got a plan and they're sticking to it.
Look at that Scarlet defense. All 4 blockers with locked arms. It's kind of like a shield wall. I can't stop referencing the Roman Empire with them because they look like it, but it's true.
You just like saying phalanx.
I say it in my sleep, brother. Another full 5.
Yeah,
And
Tucson with only 2 blockers out there. Still doing a great job of slowing down Chica
Look at
Go
Miss
Lightning.
Evil. That was a little ballroom dance that they had going on.
And Chica Go Lightning, your lead jammer, I don't think she wants to call this thing off. She's going to score all she can.
Yeah, why would she? She just picked up another grand slam.
There she goes.
And then another 4 points for Chica Go Lightning.
Angel City following up that 14-point jam with a 20-point jam.
And we were talking about momentum, Chip. That's momentum.
24-point jam,
Yep.
I'm sorry. Tucson, a lot of fight left in the dog. They're going to come around and make adjustments. We are now at 94-26. There is some kind of a rock and roll band playing in the corner there. Listen up, we'll be right back at you.
That's right. That is Shrimp Chaperone that's playing. So enjoy. We'll see you in 15.
I can only assume by this silence that the band is done. Who wants more roller derby in Tucson, Arizona? The Saddle Tramps behind on the scoreboard. It's Angel City 94, Tucson 26. A full half to go. Oh, the band is back. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, with just about 2 minutes to go before we start period number 2, your Saddle Tramps need you. And not only the appreciation on the track, please give it up for your hosts for the 2012 Dust Devil, the Tucson Saddle Tramps.
Woo-hoo!
A beautiful job here at this event. We're glad to be back. They need your help, down 26 to 94. Gentlemen, it's not cliche. The truth is, it is a tale of 2 periods. All you have to do is win one period more than the other team wins the other period, or something like that.
That sounds like some elemental logic I cannot argue with, Chip.
Well, I'll tell you what, we see the Saddle Tramps play a lot, obviously, here in Tucson, and they are known for making those adjustments at halftime. I am sure they've got a plan for the second half. Let's see what Angel City's going to do, however. It's 94 to 26. Pixie Axe on the line for Tucson, and Chica go Lightning for Angel City. We are ready with the second half. Tucson, make some damn noise!
All right, Pixie Axe, and she gets lead jammer quite easily on the inside line.
And a good start for Tucson, absolutely better than what was going on at the end of the first half. Angel City finished up on a hellacious tear, Chip.
Yeah, absolutely correct. But again, adjustments is what is about the sport of roller derby. Calling it off quickly, not getting any points, but some momentum advantage. We're going to go into jam number 2 here, period number 2, day number 2, bout number 463.
Point 2.
I love the derby dementia that overtakes you, or all of us by you, I mean the figurative you. For all of us that participate, that's the refs, the NSOs, everybody. Derby dementia sets in definitely by day 2.
Fifi Nomenon and Lindsay Loblow, your jammer, and Fifi throwing her weight around on the jammer line. Lindsay Loblow taken down in turn number 1, and again, sounds like a broken record. Your lead jammer is Fifi Nomenon. Damn, that girl can skate. The pack very spread out. Lindsay Loblow trying to make her way through for Tucson.
She gets out.
And Fifi calls it off. Nice work.
Here we go, seeing this scrum for the jam line. As I mentioned earlier, the team closest to the jam line trying to occupy it. Now Tucson fighting for that right to occupy there as we line it up again for jam number 3 here in period number 2.
And the Hollywood Scarlets, though, they're on the further bench. They're not conceding the jam line. Tucson has to hustle to beat them out there.
Juana Chingaso taking the line for Tucson. She's going up against Tyra Shanks.
Tyra Shanks has done a fantastic job for the Hollywood Scarlets, and again, she gets lead jammer status. Tyra Shanks.
Yeah, Tyra Shanks went into a little envelope of her own blockers on the inside line and easily got it.
Yeah, nice work by her teammates shuttling her through the defense. Juana Chingaso still having a tough time back there. The blocking continues to be awesome for the Hollywood Scarlets. A little pile up, no harm. Oh, there is some harm done.
A little bit of harm.
A major low block penalty called on the track. Tucson's going to be down a blocker, Serge.
That's mystery meat. She'll be hitting the penalty box.
And Tyra Shanks taking her time with a big lead. The Scarlets can afford to pick and choose their spots. Tucson has no such luxury. And that's the end of the jam.
Century mark has been broken by Angel City. 108 to 26. 26 minutes and change to go. I want to give a shout out to our DJ working all weekend, mixing in all kinds of jams from
Chris of Death. He is the official Dust Devil Tournament DJ.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Talk about the long haul. I mean, even we get breaks, Chip. But this guy, he's been there the entire time.
All right, it looks like Xanadu is out there jamming for Tucson against Chica Go Lightning.
It looked like she was just about to get through and get lead jammer, but Chica Go Lightning takes it away.
Yeah, once again, Angel City flips the script, and they've got lead jammer status.
And you see that recycling going on. ACDG getting their blockers back up to the front. Some of the smartest defense we've seen at the tournament.
Big wall out front. Xanadu taking down 4 red uniforms in front of her. There's nowhere for that lady to go. Chica Go Lightning escorted through by her team.
Xanadu just about to get through that pack, but got knocked to the out of bounds. Has to re-enter behind all the ACDG blockers.
And now Tucson getting into some penalty trouble. Electra high voltage whistle to the penalty box. And it is a scaled down pack out there. Plenty of room for Chica Go Lightning.
Oh, back blocking called on Xanadu. She'll be taking a seat, and that leaves power jam situation for ACDG.
Well, Chica Go Lightning, as if things weren't going well enough for her, she's the only jammer on the track now. 118 to 26, and another saddle tramp headed for the box mystery meet.
El Presidente.
The undoing of these teams all weekend long has been sitting in the penalty box. Hard to come back from, especially since a strong team like Angel City taking advantage is yet another grand slam scored for ACRD.
And Angel City wins the race for the jam line. Fifi Nomenon will be out there jamming for the Hollywood Scarlets. They are up by 102 points. Still plenty of time to go, but Tucson is going to have to find a way to solve this Angel City puzzle.
Not only did Tucson not make it to the jam line first, but they also have half the amount of people on the track.
Well, yes, there is that.
So up to Miss Evil. Oh, nice hit.
Wow.
Nice hit by Pixie Axe, and back goes Fifi Nomenon, and here we go again.
Well, that's some great strategy out there by Tucson. They're basically on a penalty kill kind of a situation.
Yep.
But Fifi Nomenon, great with keeping her feet moving. Any sport, whether it's roller derby, football, or basketball, if you can move your feet quickly, you will stay upright and in front, and that's exactly what Fifi has done.
Absolutely. Very athletic team, the Hollywood Scarlets. And there she goes, Fifi Nomenon on the loose, looking to add on to this big Angel City lead.
Oh, a backwards call off. Very elegant by Fifi Nomenon after she picks up another 5 points.
A backwards call off. Didn't you get that on a date once at the skate rink back in high school?
Hey, you got to pay extra for the backwards call off.
I got slapped for it too. Never forget it. I thought it was a good idea.
Ghetto Fabulous out there for the Scarlets, and Judo Nomi for Tucson.
133 to 26 so far. Angel City still holding the lead. 22 minutes and 43 seconds remain in period 2. This is the final period of the night.
And I've got to say, it looks like more of the same of what we saw in the first half. Angel City continues to have their way with this Saddle Tramp team, at least early in the second half.
That was a beautiful hit by Mystery Meat. And she'll be taking a sit down for that.
Oh, and then a major infraction by the jammer for Angel City. It's a power jam for Tucson.
Yeah, and there's still plenty of time on that jam clock. Make some noise, Saddle Tramp fans!
Now this is where they got to get in there and break up the blockers. We don't have to worry about that pack splitting shit now.
All right, Judo Nomi, the only jammer out there. Plenty of time on the clock. A great opportunity for Tucson to get back in this thing. And there she goes, Judo Nomi.
That's right, Judo Nomi getting some help from her blockers out there. Only 2 Tucson blockers. That's Cosmonati and B and Have getting the work done.
Well, and only 3 blockers for Angel City. It is a micro pack on both sides.
Oh, a beautiful Mohawk move for another Grand Slam. 10 points. It had been 6 jams since they scored, and now they've got 10 in this.
Well, they got to throw their punches in bunches here. They are behind by a lot on that scoreboard. And a major back blocking penalty. Tucson's jammer, Judo Nomi. Ouch. That doesn't help matters. And it looks like Cosmonauti coming off as well. That penalty bugaboo rears its ugly head once more. And now Ghetto Fabulous out there as your only jammer.
Yeah, Cosmonati, one of the most effective blockers on TRD. You do not want her in the box when we're short on blockers.
She cannot beat the tar out of anybody sitting in the penalty box. It's true.
All right. We got a timeout for Tucson.
Hey, that gives me an opportunity to remind you folks, please pick yourself up some merchandise while you're here today. Support our vendors. They're the people that support Tucson Roller Derby and the Dust Devil. Bring home a souvenir from Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, much better to take a Derby souvenir home than some kind of fireworks or
Black
souvenir T-shirt or a black eye, which we can make that happen as well. But plenty of great stuff out there. Again, as Calmer said, support those that support women's flat track roller derby or roller derby in any form. But as far as we're concerned this weekend, the original Dust Devil, the original Derby tournament, take home some merch here from the Dust Devil 2012.
You got it, man. Increase your Derby cred. Get some Dust Devil swag. And I've got to mention Derby Love. They've got some great stuff over there, folks. Pick yourself up some merchandise to remember your trip.
All right, we got an official timeout now. It's like a timeout eating a timeout.
So we'll find out what the clarification is here Again, we are at our last bout of the day here in day number 2 for the Dust Devil here in beautiful, and I say beautiful, I mean absolutely fabulously beautiful Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, yeah. So the winner of this game is going to move on to play against Rocky Mountain tomorrow. You be careful what you wish for. Rocky Mountain is one tough squad. 143-37 on the scoreboard, and we are back in action. 20 minutes to go in our final bout of the night.
That's right. Again, Tucson with only 2 blockers on the track. Chica Go Lightning has to be let go.
Yeah, plenty of room out there for Chica. Angel City in control on the scoreboard and on the track.
Oh, Miss Evil!
That was completely evil from Miss Evil, straight from Satan.
And now she goes straight to the penalty box with the rest of her teammates. It is a one-woman show out there with Pixie Axe against the world. Now she gets a little help from her friends.
Illegal procedure on Judo. No, she's going to have to go back to the penalty box, entering in too quickly.
Judo Nomi, that mistake is going to cost her. And now Pixie Axe getting whistled off as well. I think the referees are going to be the winners in this game.
There's like no Tucson people on the track.
Well, you know what? It's easy to give the officials a hard time, but my policy with the refs is love them all and let Cupid sort them out. That's how I like to roll.
That was very peace and lovey of you,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
I'm not used to that from you.
I'm a new man.
All right, Mystery Meat and Cosmonauti holding Chica at bay, but Mystery Meat picks up a out of play.
Yeah,
penalty.
Mystery Meat with a high block major. Several trips. She's going to have to be careful here as we wind down. 18 minutes to go, still left in period number 2.
Yeah, she may be done before the rest of her teammates if she's not careful. These referees are not fooling around.
At the last minute, Chica Go Lightning, another 5 points. And we've got a timeout for ACDG.
Well, that gives me a chance to remind you folks about some of the great donors that are helping out with the Dust Devil this year. Brooklyn Pizza just had a piece of Brooklyn Pizza, didn't you, Chip?
That was very tasty. My belly feels good.
Brooklyn Pizza, one of the great donors for the Dust Devil. Don't forget about Finley Distributing. Those are the folks that bring you your Miller Beer products. Also, Magpie's Pizza, Rocco's Pizza. Is there a pattern forming here?
1702 Pizza.
Food, beverage.
I think there's a pattern here.
And then you have clothing option vendors because you've had too much food and beverage and you need a new wardrobe.
I'm rolling in an XL now. I started out as a medium, but after all that pizza.
And it looks like Mystery Meat has fouled out. 7 minutes in the box. She is no longer here in this bout.
But a valiant effort by a Tucson favorite, Mystery Meat, out of the game. Fifi Nomenon jamming for Angel City. She's jamming unopposed in a power jam scenario.
Yeah, not a good situation for Tucson right now. Tucson having a real hard time containing Fifi Nomenon with a full amount of blockers on the track. So
yeah, the full complement of blockers having a tough time containing number 108. Looks like Judo Nomi, however, is back on the track, so we got a couple of jammers at least. Lead jammer status, however, it's all about Fifi Nomenon for Angel City. And look at the blocking over there, Serge. Great work by Angel City.
I like Judo Nomi with her hands up like she's in the yard. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Well, you always take a run at the toughest guy in the yard your first day in the joint.
And then claim you didn't do nothing. Oh, Judo Nomi knocked out of bounds. Again, up against that solid wall of ACDG, but somehow she gets through that, picks up another 4 points. Chrissy Crash will be hitting the penalty box for ACDG.
177 to 41, 17 minutes of change left here, period number 2. Heading into jam number 8 in period number 2. The culmination of the first 2 days here at the Dust Devil 2012. Heading into tomorrow, quite a few bouts early on leading up to the 4 teams playing for the semifinals and the championship. But next up in this jam.
Yeah, another great day of Derby coming up tomorrow, no doubt about it, with your championship bout. We know Rocky Mountain is waiting for the winner of this matchup. And there they go again. The Hollywood Scarlets push Tyra Shanks through the pack. Lead jammer status for the ladies in red.
Yep, Lindsay Loblo getting a free pass.
Well, that pack very spread out. I love the up-tempo pace that we're seeing, though. That slow-down thing, not really a factor today. That's what I love about Derby.
Juana Chingaso hits the penalty box just as the whistles go wild.
Ghetto Fabulous out there for the Hollywood Scarlets, and Xanadu for Tucson.
Xanadu, arguably one of the fastest of the Tucson jammers.
No, she's going to need to be fast.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of that and keeping things moving along quickly, we have an official timeout.
All right, that gives me a chance to remind you about the official after party tomorrow night when all is said and done, when the smoke is cleared, when all the boo-boos have Band-Aids on them. We are going to party at Club Congress, the official after party tomorrow night. Be there or be lame.
I thought you were going to say or be somewhere else.
Or not.
Or not. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, whatever.
Xanadu fighting hard to get through that solid ACDG defense. Why did they leave her alone to do that?
Yeah. And there we go. Once again, lead jammer status.
Ghetto.
It's Ghetto Fabulous for the Scarlets. Xanadu having a rough ride. A big red wall in front of her. She's probably got those uniform numbers memorized by now, Serge. What do you think? That's all they've seen all day, is those red uniforms.
That and the color of the back of their hair.
Ghetto Fabulous coming down the backstretch. It's 190 to 41. Angel City looking to hit 200. And we've got a penalty out there. Angel City going to be down their pivot. Shiv coming off the track.
Meanwhile, another 5 points by Ghetto Fabulous. Yeah. Oh, down she goes. Just after turn 1, courtesy of Be and Have.
Here we go. Here we go. Just under, just about 14 minutes to go. 196 to 41. It's 8:15 here in the evening. Tucson needs a little bit of love, regardless of the scoreboard.
Come on
Let
now.
them know how much you love them.
Yeah, the Saddle Tramps have been working hard. It is tough to host and play in one of these things. These girls have been doing double duty, getting ready to play, as well as helping to organize and put on this little shindig.
And holding off to the last second behind the pivot line, and there they go.
Absolutely playing with the lead. The Scarlets happy to take their sweet time. Tucson, on the other hand, has got to be out there like their hair is on fire. They need to score a bunch.
And Lindsay Loblo desperately trying to get through, but not today. It is Fifi Namanon who will pick up that lead jammer.
Yeah, Fifi's been doing a great job out there. Lindsay Loblo, though, through the pack as well. Both jammers looking to score. But Angel City in control with that lead jammer status.
Fifi waits to the last minute, winding down that clock before she calls off the jam. Very smart strategy.
Yeah, nice work by the veteran jammer for the Scarlets, Fifi Nomenon.
Fifi Nomenon has had 12 jams thus far in this bout. Only 3 of them have not been lead jammer status. Kind of truth in the statistics there. She's become a powerhouse for them. Hence, you see 196 to 41. Still a little bit of time for Tucson to continue to make this more respectable.
Absolutely, the Saddle Tramps, a proud franchise, and they are not going to roll over here tonight. Joanna Chingasso out there jamming for the Saddle Tramps, and she could be just a lady to get this thing going. However, once again, lead jammer status goes to Angel City, Tyra Shanks.
That's right. Juana looked like she was about to make a break for it on the outside, but it got blocked to the out of bounds, had to re-enter behind anyone. That really put her behind.
And we've seen that a lot today, Serge. You said that before. Just as Tucson's about to break through, the Scarlets close the door.
Well, I tell you, right now, Juana Chingasso with a power jam as Tyra Shanks will hit the box, and this is exactly what Tucson was hoping for.
Still plenty of time in the jam. Make some noise for Joanna Chingasso. She needs to hear you, because that pack is ready and waiting for her. And more skaters on their way to the penalty box. A lot of room out there now with this power jam situation.
That's right. Brawl Stanley will be taking a seat along with Siren Nora. Meanwhile, there goes You Don't Know Me. And, Juana Chingasso with another full 5. It's late.
That's all right. A lot of room out there. The penalty box is full. So Joanna Chingasso had to disengage and let her go. Make some noise. She's got time left. Tucson coming on. Look at the scoreboard.
B and Have coming off the track to hit the penalty box, as well as Chicago Lightning.
Well, now there's plenty of room out there.
No pack, they gotta let her go.
Joanna Chingasso getting it done for her team.
Right back, that's a major cut. Continued power jam for Tucson. And as this jam ends, 4 more points. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a 24-point jam.
Juana Chingasso.
Exactly what Tucson needed. The scoreboard looking a little bit different now. And Lindsay Loblow out there for the Saddle Tramps looking to keep this rally going. You got to make some noise for your Saddle Tramps, though. Come on.
All right, we got an official timeout on the track.
Tucson grabbing some momentum there, Serge. Joanna Chingasso took advantage. Tyra Shanks with a couple of penalties keeping her off of the track, and Tucson taking advantage.
Yeah,
little correction, it was a 22-point jam, but regardless, 22 points for your Saddle Tramps.
Nice work by number 52. And now Lindsay Loblow looking to keep this thing moving.
That's right. If there's one jammer that Tucson wants on a power jam, it's Lindsay Loblow. And Loblow is lead jammer.
All right, loads of time in the jam. Tucson has got to have a plan.
4th minor.
Oh, and a beautiful apex jump. Not very many of those have we seen this weekend. That was about a 4-foot apex jump, and that is props in my book.
Oh, yeah, she's good at that. And around here, Chip, we call that a Bangkok chili dog. Let it go. No pack. Oh, excellent blocking as Lindsay Loblow goes down from Brawl Stanley. Even with only 2 blockers on the track, ACDG still effective. There goes Loblow with another full 5.
Yeah, number 5, Lindsay Loblow now coming down the front stretch, looking to keep it going. 73 points for Tucson as they are closing the gap. And again, Lindsay Loblow coming through. Both jammers looking to do their thing out there. 200 to 78 on the scoreboard.
Great couple of jams by Tucson. You got to wonder if the clock is their enemy at this point, as we are at 278. But regardless, you've got to give it up for your hometown ladies for two beautiful jams and kind of putting it back in action where it needs to be.
Well, absolutely.
That's one of the beautiful things about this sport. We've seen it so far all tournament long. A lot of comebacks in the second period.
And it may be that bigger jammer roster that they've been doing. They've been cycling through more jammers, maybe well rested. We can find out.
Well, Ghetto Fabulous just had no problem getting through that pack and picking up lead jammer.
Xanadu out there for Tucson, also free and clear. Ghetto Fabulous makes her way through and calls off the jam. Nice work by the Scarlets.
Right at the end of that jam, Miss Evil goes to the penalty box. Quickly out the scrum on the jam line, occupied by Angel City. 2 blockers for Tucson. 4 blockers for Angel City. 78 to 204. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Can your saddle tramps do it?
That's what I want to hear. Very nice, Tucson. All right, Fifi, Nomenon, and Pixie Axe, and we've got jammer on jammer action, Surge.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, Pixie Axe feeling froggy.
Yeah, that was nice maneuvering by Pixie Axe. Knocking Fifi out of bounds right off the jam line.
Looks like Pixie Axe lost a toe stop. She's going to have to continue without one on her right skate.
Okay. I'll let you keep going without that.
Oh. Pixie goes down before turn number 3.
It's her flap, yeah. She does not have a strap.
Pixie gets through the pack, but so does Fifi Nomenon. Quickly calls it off.
And Pixie Axe heads to the bench. She's going to get some help from the Sin City skate techs. We'd like to give it up for Sin City. Ivana and Trish, the official skate techs here, the Dust Devil, taking care.
Who knew that roller girls had roadies? That's cool.
Yeah, they're not even just skate techs. Trish and Ivana are kind of the missionaries of roller derby here.
I actually saw them earlier in action. It was like a pit crew at a NASCAR race, but way better because, well, they're Sin City.
Exactly, and it's not NASCAR, it's Derby.
As long as they make that noise.
All right, lead jammer status goes to Tyra Shanks. 208 to 78 on the scoreboard. Angel City in the driver's seat and maybe looking ahead to a matchup with Rocky Mountain tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's going to be the battle for who takes home the trophy of this Dust Devil tournament 2012. All right, Juana Chingaso up to the line for Tucson. She's going up against Ghetto Fabulous for ACDG. And some nice blocking by Tucson. Tucson really ratcheting up the defense up at the back of the pack, but Ghetto Fabulous does quick work, even passing Juana Chingaso. Juana, however, lead jammer.
All right, just under 4 minutes to go here in day number 2 of the Dust Devil. Angel City on top, 210 to 78.
That's right, Xanadu for Tucson up to the line. She'll be going up against Fifi Nomenon of Angel City.
Yeah, Fifi Nomenon has been a workhorse for the Hollywood Scarlets, jamming early, jamming often, jamming successfully. getting lead jammer status most of the time. Let's see what happens this time around.
Wow, Xanadu did an excellent job of worming her way through the pack, but got slowed down by the final two blockers up at the front by ACDG.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot. The Tucson jammer gets isolated, and then Angel City gets their jammer straight on through.
Miss Evil to the penalty box with 4 minors.
Phenomenon looks like she's just taking her time.
Well, not really a lot to hurry for.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, it's to her advantage to take her time.
And here comes Xanadu, major track cutting. The jammer for Tucson in the box. Power jam for Angel City like they needed it.
That's right. As she picks up a full 5 on that last pass, and Phenomena very casually looking to take on some Tucson blockers and score on them. Oh, very nice.
Can I see some more of that, please?
There she goes. Phenomenon gets around them and calls off the jam.
And just about 2 minutes to go in the bout. Folks, are you still having a good time? What do you think of the Dust Devil, ladies and gentlemen? Some damn good derby for you today. Tomorrow is going to be off the charts with our championship bout, as well as a whole bunch of undercard brawls.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Marriott shuttle is also outside for anyone who's waiting for it. The shuttle is here. Tyra Shanks jamming for ACDG. Takes a nice hit from Judo Nomi, but Judo is going to take a seat for that. Fourth minor right now on ACDG's Tyra Shanks for cutting the track. She's going to be taking a seat, and that is going to be excellent news. And here we go. There goes Xanadu. Now it's excellent news for Tucson.
Absolutely. Xanadu gets early parole from jail, and she's on the track. Looking to finish up strong for Tucson. And Xanadu, nice work. Your lead jammer coming down the backstretch, making short work of that Hollywood Scarlet's pack.
And here comes Miss Evil to take a seat in the penalty box.
She gets that penalty for destroying the pack, not scooting up quick enough, but it did have a no pack, which released her jammer. Did the job in control. Xanadu.
Yep. Sometimes you got to take that penalty.
And with time winding down, Xanadu continues to do her thing, coming down the backstretch. Nice work on the outside. Xanadu getting her team up to 78 points, 79, 80. It's going up, people.
Yeah, that was a nice little juke around the final blocker. And there goes Xanadu around Tyra Shanks as well. Oh, now she gets a heavy hit, and there goes the ACDG defense recoagulating. Nice pack control for them.
Are they really coagulating? And that is the end of your jam, and it looks like the end of your bout. Congratulations to your winners, Angel City's Hollywood Scarlets.
220 to 87, the unofficial final. That means Angel City will be going on to meet Rocky Mountain tomorrow, Chip. That is going to be one exciting game.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, what that also means, as Serge said, that's Rocky Mountain against Angel City, but it brings up a third place bout for your in-state rivals, Tucson Roller Derby up against AZRD.
Oh, yeah. That is going to be a Salabanaka tomorrow on the track.
Yep, that'll be for the battle of third place.
And give it up for Tucson's own Saddle Tramps, ladies and gentlemen, playing their guts out there. Not enough to get by the Scarlets.
And a big, big round of applause for Angel City, really putting on a clinic out there. showing us how to do that organized defense. Incredible.
Yeah, they looked great. Great strategy. It is going to be an awesome matchup for the championship tomorrow. Rocky Mountain going up against Angel City. But again, plenty of derby to happen tomorrow. The first bout is at 10 a.m. I'll be here. Will you, is the question.
Just a reminder, the shuttle bus, the Marriott shuttle bus, is out back waiting for passengers. If you're waiting for the shuttle, if you're looking for a shuttle, it's out back. Get on out there. Thank you all for coming tonight, especially for the fans. We will see you all tomorrow, and we're going to wrap this thing up, and someone is going home with a trophy.